Sawadee krap, welcome to Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's Monday, October 21st, and I'm your host, JP Mestanza. Let's start with our top story. Two young women escaped serious injury when the car they were driving slammed into the back of an 18-wheel truck waiting at a set of lights earlier this morning. Then it caught fire. The incident happened at about 5:30 a.m. this morning at the intersection of Bangyai Road and Wichit Songkram Road, as a truck driver told police that the car struck him in the back while he was waiting for the traffic light. The white car sustained serious frontal damage and two Thai women were inside at the time. The car then caught fire in the engine bay and passersby rushed to the area, carrying the two women out of the vehicle to safety while others attempted to put the fire out. Police say the two women, believed to be in their 20s, did not sustain serious damage but were taken to Vashida Phuket Hospital. Details of an alcohol test were not immediately available, although police say their investigation has not yet concluded. Almost a full year after a Phuket airport taxi driver wiped out 6 vehicles and killed a motorbike rider while taking a tourist from the airport, the driver is finally going to learn his fate as he's having to hear the verdict and the charges against him handed down next month. The investigation into the October 30, 2018 crash has taken lead investigator Captain Supon Muangkai 217 days to finish, and he finally gave the correct name of the driver, Marut Puang Bangjong, who is facing charges of negligence causing death and reckless operation of a vehicle causing death, and he's scheduled to appear at Phuket Provincial Court at 10 a.m. on November 12th to hear the judgment against him. The whole thing stems from last year's October 30 incident in which he, Marut, while driving a tourist southbound on Tepkasatri Road near Hompro Talang at about 8 a.m., lost control of the taxi, wiped out 6 cars and a motorbike, which left his taxi upside down in the middle of the road, and one motorbike driver, a 40-year-old Phuket resident, dead. The tourist escaped unharmed and immediately returned to the airport. Despite the crash in which his taxi killed another man, the Phuket Land Transportation Office is saying they are powerless to revoke his driver's license until the court has handed down its verdict almost a year later. So Marut has been free to drive his taxi, picking up and dropping off tourists at the Phuket airport for a year. A South Korean man and a Thai diving instructor who came to his rescue drowned while diving off Koh Ratchayai in Phuket this past Saturday. According to police, 37-year-old Sung Yo Cho was one of 39 people who boarded the dive boat to view coral reefs off Koh Ratchayai on Saturday morning. And while diving, he experienced a shock and part of his compressed air tank came loose, prompting the 34-year-old instructor, Pongsaton Matnui, to rush to help him, but both men collapsed while emerging to the surface. At this point, the two men were pulled onto the boat and taken to the accident and emergency section of the yet-to-open Chalong Hospital, where doctors tried to save their lives, but it was unsuccessful. Police plan to investigate further. Phuket Xtra will be right back after this.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks and mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.
Welcome back to Phuket Xtra. Police have yet to identify the body of a man found dead on a bench right in front of at Phuket City Municipality's public fresh market in Ranong Road in Phuket Town yesterday morning. Police were called to the scene at 9:30 a.m. and when they arrived, a large crowd had already gathered around the man's body, which was laying on a concrete seating bench in front of the fresh market. The man had no marks or bruises on his body and no identification on him, but police believe he's about 55 to 60 years old. After the man's body was taken to Vashida Phuket Hospital to confirm the cause of death and his identity, one vendor told police that he spoke to the man at 3 a.m. who said he was heading to buy water, but he later found him dead on the bench. It's been nearly 2 weeks since officials found 11 dead elephants at the Heo Narok waterfall in Khao Yai National Park in Nakhon Nayok province. and although they find it difficult to remove the bodies, they did successfully remove the fourth and fifth carcass in the last few days. Officials say their efforts to recover the carcasses of the elephants has proven difficult due to the rough terrain, the strong currents, heavy rain, and simply because it's difficult to access that area. Officials have been trying to remove the bodies before they pollute a reservoir downstream there, but now they say that they plan to burn them to prevent negative sanitary impacts. On October 5, officials found the original 6 dead elephants near the base of the waterfall and found 5 more just a few days later, but they were able to help 2 elephants who were struggling to get out of the area. Meanwhile, officials are examining the water quality to make sure the pollution hasn't already taken place. And that's it for Phuket Xtra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. We'll leave you with scenes from this past weekend's 15th Turtle Fun Run and Half Marathon 2019, hosted by the JW Marriott Phuket and Spa in Mai Khao in support of the Mai Khao Marine Turtle Foundation. Watch out for the full video later this week. From all of us at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.